Good morning, y'all. I'm back at it again. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a modification right down the bottom side of the fence. Okay. I got chicken wire, and I decided not to do chicken wire because, well, the damn squirrel climbs up the fence and over the damn fence anyway, and I'm not going to chicken wire all the way up and over this whole thing to protect it from the birds and squirrel. No. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna bring some garden fabric up to this bar here for this bed, and we're going to raise it up as we go all the way down the line so it's even with the beds, and when we come over here it's going to be just at the same height as where I want it to be. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Right, so that's about even where I want it. So I think this is what, 6 to 8 inches high, and that's maybe a foot off the ground. Okay, so my garden fabric's gonna be resting up against this. I'll probably use some tape or something. Damn, I sprayed myself too. Damn, son of a bitch. Anyway, so once the garden fabric is up the 1 foot, it will be right where I want on that bulge right there in the planter. I want that to be all the way around. Okay, so I'm doing this side of the fence first, get this in place because I gotta move all those chips this way. So what I'm gonna do is, when I get the fabric in place, is to get my Forever totes. I've got some more of those 20-gallon totes. I'm gonna drill a bunch of holes in the bottom and on the sides, and I'm gonna plop them down right in front of a post, and that post will be the guide post for all the grapes and the raspberry I got. Okay, so another thing I want to point out before I get back to work is that we chipped that gigantic tree, and the arm that came all the way out here with steel cable went up to the trunk, and that arm was just heinous. It was rotten. The whole thing was rotten. It went up pretty high. You couldn't even see the sky up there like that. You couldn't even see none of this. It was just gnarly. Anyway, we chipped it all down in March. Okay, it sat in a big berm, big pile for about a month. It's waiting for the weather to clear up, get a little bit warmer. Once it did, and I started to see that the pile was steaming, that's when I got started clearing this area out real good. I put some dirt in some major holes, put my fabric down. It's still kind of wobbly. I don't care because the chips are going down anyway. I just wanted it level enough so I can keep all my fabric down straight. Okay, this is a 25 by 30 foot food plot. Okay, this is for my example. This is for the world to see. This is for entertainment, and this is for my own personal growth and personal visual resume. Remember that term, your visual resume. Okay, so back in March we had this thing chipped, and this stuff right here has been sitting here like this about 3 to 4 weeks, I guess maybe a month. Okay, and I've been slowly building all this stuff, making soil from scratch and getting plants bought and started and planted and all this stuff. So during that time, Mother Nature started breaking it down. You see all that white stuff? Looks like hairs and furs and stuff. That's mycelium. Mycelium is a good thing. This is going to help break things down. It's going to attract bugs, worms, all the beneficials to break the stuff down. Also, it's getting watered as I water the garden. Not intentionally, but I was spraying going across. I don't turn it off. I just kind of swash it across the area as I get to the next planter or bed. Okay. the next step I could do, I could go in the garage and get some of that Wakefield biochar compost with mycorrhiza, and spread that all over the place, and then water that in. That would increase that and break it down even further. Okay, so I hope that's a little helpful trick. I'm not really into the teaching mode anymore. I got burnt out teaching the cannabis industry, but I can do it this way as I go, give you the tidbits of what is behind the scenes while I'm doing these things, and giving you practical application as I'm going and progress every day. So hopefully somebody will benefit from this style of learning. If you were to follow along and do this at home in your own way, you could do this with me every day, and you don't even have to communicate with me. Just see what I'm doing, listen to what I have to say, and watch other people. Learn more, learn everything from everybody. Okay, just keep learning. This is just another tidbit to put in your tool bag. Okay, you can get Wakefield biochar and Wakefield compost biochar with mycorrhiza on Amazon and other places. I contacted that guy. I tried to get a a cubic yard, a big ag bag. There was a discrepancy at the Home Depot, and I couldn't get it through them. So I ended up getting, so far, 9 1-gallon bags and 3 1 square foot bags, and I'm going to be ordering some more. So to equal a cubic yard, you would need 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot times 3. Okay, so that's a lot of bags. And he said that ag bag was like 12 to 1,500 pounds. So that's a lot of compost biochar with mycorrhiza. My plan was to do the entire yard, front and back, and the garden, all the garden beds. I'm going to rebuild. That's going to be a pussy willow bed. This is going to be something else, probably more pussy willow, because there's water that's laundry, that's a hose line, AC drips. That might go away anyway, but this is going to be another flower bed, so I got plenty of space to use all that stuff. And the best part about that stuff, you can go to Walmart and get the small bag. It's a little pricey, but a little bit goes a long way. And what that little bit bag can do for you is make more of it. Okay, if you go to Walmart and get that small bag that says Wakefield biochar plus compost with mycorrhiza. Okay, that's the 3 components you may need. Okay, also at Walmart, you can get the 1 gallon or the small bottle of fish fertilizer and its companion, More Bloom. Okay, get yourself the cheapest bag of hardwood bag chips, or even go to the barbecue section and get hardwood chips that are already charcoal, and hardwood chips that kind of look like that. They're already dried out for smoking. Okay, these are perfect because they're dried the fuck out. Okay, if you combine all that, you can even go and get the cheapest raised bed soil bag that's like $5. Trust me, you can find a $5 bag that's 1 to 2 square foot, and use that along with everything else I just said. Everything, mix it all together, hydrate that pile with your fish fertilizer, More Bloom, and if you can get a hold of some root stimulator liquid, put that in your liquid mix as you hydrate that pile. Okay, and then go cover it in the winter and leave it exposed in the summer. Okay, That's just dirt. I just don't want it to wash away in the rain. But that's the two examples, okay? This will break down within 30 days. Okay, this is an accident, but this is what happens. It breaks down, okay? And I'm sure with me moving my biochar around, it's blowing in the wind. Yes, it's getting all over here because I'm doing my planting here or over there and pulling out the bags. I just pulled out the bag right there and the wind's blowing this way. So all that biochar powder is going everywhere. And I've done that multiple times all the last 3 months, okay? So there's no doubt that it's in that pile, all of this in all my beds because I'm putting it out there. That Wakefield biochar you can put it in your soil mix. You can put it in the hole when you do transplants of all size plants and trees, okay? You can put it in your mix for your seedlings. You can germinate in straight Wakefield compost biochar with mycorrhiza, and you can clone or propagate in straight Wakefield stuff. And yes, I've tried it all. Just go out on YouTube and you can find videos on it. Maybe one day I'll do a video for you and show you that. But I need to get the garage set up. I'm working on the outdoor garden this season. This is a new home for us, and I'm building this year, and I'm already dedicating my time this next winter to building a propagation germination area and a safe haven for citrus in case it gets citrus and cactus if it gets too cold. Other than that, it's pretty simple. You can do all this stuff at Walmart. It's not that expensive. Yes, it can get expensive, but stick to small scale. Small scale works just like big scale. Okay. I forgot I got the pool filling up for the puppies, and it's squirting and squeaking. But my big puppy over there is not afraid of the water no more, or the hose. That's a good thing. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to share what I discovered after turning it, because I'm turning it not just to get away from the fence so I can put more fabric down, but I'm putting more up against the beds right here, all the way around. Okay, so my wooden beds are going to be submerged at chip level, and the tree beds will be at, so let's just say that's 6 inches from the top. Believe it or not, your trees kind of need that breathing and feeding spaced area, okay? And a cool area in the summer in the submerged area. That's also a warming area in the winter. I'm still kind of disappointed with my apple trees. Nothing's happening yet. Yesterday's video, I gotta rebuild this. I'm gonna use a 2x4 this time on both sides. And I'll be using this and that frame for these tomatoes here. And I'll have the guide ropes like this. Watch my other video, you can see my spider web tomato cage. I've done this for years. This is not for everybody. I tied this myself. It's not that hard. Look it up. There's tons of knot videos out there. I just went up and under, just like a spider web, crisscrossed. It's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Go prop this phone up and let it do its thing. Y'all have a beautiful day. Get outside. Good morning.